Okay. Hi, I'm Shay. Thank you for the introduction about the chickpeas. I didn't know that's going to make the cut. Um, Good. So I'm Shay from Luxury Escapes, and I'm the. Wait, I have a nice one. And I'm going to talk about how are we going to design journeys that customers love. And I hope you'd be interested in that. So, about myself, I didn't put the chickpeas thing, but I'm Shay. I'm the Chief Technology and Operations Officer at Luxury Escapes. And that means that we do product design, engineering, direct communication, and operations. That sounds a lot. It is a lot, but this is exactly the department that build journeys. So first, Luxury Escapes. So we say we're a category disruptors in the travel booking industry, but how many don't know Luxury Escapes? Like, do I need to give the spiel or anyone? If you don't know Luxury Escapes, come after. I'll give you a promo code, or you can pretend. You can pretend you don't know Luxury Escapes, and you still get a promo code. So either me or Amanda, who's the director of design, where are you? She's over there. Okay, and she designed the beautiful slides. Thank you, Amanda. So designing journeys that customers love. Before we go into this, I actually want to focus on the concept, or I want to introduce a concept of leaning in versus leaning back. And it talks about the customer experience as they browse. Oh, hello. He used to work at Luxury Escapes. Surprise. And it talks about the customer experience as they use our services, our online services. So let's see what that means. I'll start with an e-commerce, experience. In this case, Amazon, Amazon.com, where I used to work for a while. So when I go in as a customer to Amazon, I see a very prominent search box. I see top deals on vacuum cleaners because I searched for a vacuum cleaner, and few other things that are recommended to me. So when I come to Luxury Escapes, to Amazon.com, my state of mind as a user is that I'm leaning in to make a purchase, right? I know what I want. No one goes to Amazon in order to just let's see what's new in the world of vacuum cleaners, right? But I know what I want. I'm going to search for it, and I'm going to buy it. So it's a very specific state of mind. Let's look at something a bit closer to our world, and that's Booking.com. So Booking.com, again, a booking travel service, online service, it actually asks me, where to next, Shay? I know where I'm going to, what I'm searching. I know where I'm going, when I'm going, and who am I going with. So again, the customer, or me as a customer, I'm in a state of mind of leaning in and making a purchase or searching something that I already know what I'm after. In this case, I think it was for the Figma conference in San Francisco. Now let's look at the other end of the spectrum. Let's look at content services. Content services are different. We have two here. We have Netflix, which I'm sure most of you subscribe. I'm not. I don't have a TV, as I mentioned. Worked well. It's all about inspiration. So what do we have here? We have the familiar TV shows. We have Spanish language movies and TV, top 20s. So the idea is, in a content service, I go there, not necessarily I know what I want. If I know what I want, there's obviously a small search option there. But it's more about inspiration. I'm looking for ideas on what to look at, what to watch. And of course, TikTok, which is the ultimate content service, generally, they don't even ask you they just stream videos at you. And then according to what you do or how you interact with it, it sort of gives you the next one. There's a small search. I think they introduced it recently. But generally, it's a very different experience. You see how this is more me as a customer, as a user, sort of leaning backwards, and I'm consuming content. So if we look at the two of them, so the two categories, so e-commerce sites are all about leaning in. Sorry, I don't have speaker's notes, so I need to read sometimes from here, so it's too small. Never mind. So generally, an e-commerce website, customers know what they are after. There's a very prominent search option, so it's there and it's very strong. And we have personalized goal. The personalization goal is to push you towards a sale. This is what they all, everybody talks about the funnel. They need to see what is the funnel and push them down the funnel, right? So this is all about pushing us down the funnel. And customers, they don't come here generally for inspiration, right? We don't go to booking.com to say, oh, let's see what are the new hotels in London. It doesn't happen. On the other hand, content services, the customer and the user is in a different mindset. The mindset is, okay, I'm going to lean back and I'm going to consume content. That means that the services are designed differently. It means that there's more emphasis on inspiration. You see the mechanism, it's discovery, it's exploration. There are prominent exploration mechanisms, and the goal of the personalization algorithms and the systems that are in place, it's not about pushing you down the funnel. It's more about keeping us here, keeping us engaged. Let's continue. Let's keep that conversation. So understand us better in order to stream more content to us. So, what is Luxury Escapes then? Well, Luxury Escapes has 250,000 visitors every day. So it's a big engagement, and it's very popular, but most of them don't purchase. What do? They watch these stunning pictures. They consume the videos. They read, they get inspired about their next holiday. We call it holiday corn, and people are addicted to it. It's like a cigarette break, right? So good. I mean, yeah, I can do that for hours. And we also have a TV show and an online magazine and a printed magazine. So Luxury Escapes is actually an inspirational content service. Yeah, that's true. But at the same time, we are also a travel booking platform. We have a funnel where customers are interacting with, they're choosing their dates, they're choosing the number of guests, they choose a room. So there's also a prominent booking element to it. So it's sort of a combination of these leaning in and leaning backwards. Okay, this is a very complex. This is a way to explain that complexity. So we have here sort of two big, that's the state of the customer. So some customers are, most of them on the day-to-day are in the state of inspiration. That means they're consuming content, they're looking at the beautiful images and photos, they read in the magazine or the TV, and they just interact with us, they get inspired. At some point, some of them move to the purchase and stay state. So they saw something they like, they move down the funnel, they select the dates, and they purchase, and then there's time until stay. So there's a different type of communication that we need to communicate to them. Then they're staying, the post-stay, how was it? We want to learn about the customer. So we need to understand for every user, what is their state of mind? Which part are they in? Now, what makes it even more complex is that they can be in both of them at the same time, because I can have a holiday in Hunter Valley for next month, but at the same time, I'd be looking at my next year trip to Europe in our new private jet, which I recommend that you look for online because it's actually pretty good. And I can give you a promo code for that. Okay, so this is the problem we're facing. How do you understand what is the state of mind of the customer? What are they after? And how do we make we keep it a balance between that leaning in and leaning back? We need to keep that balance going. So this is an example from another social network. Anyone here from Facebook? Okay, so this is from Facebook. And they are also trying to do that. There is some sort of balance there. But the balance, I don't know if you try to search for live search. If you clicked on one ad of couch or furniture on Facebook, your feed now is just, yeah, people are doing this, so it's a good sign. So you know what I'm talking about. Your feed is sort of full with, in this case, pots and pans, because I looked at an ad of a pan, or it would be flooded with furniture or carpets. So this is, again, a way to do this balance between content and commerce that I think everybody's still trying to crack. We're doing it a bit differently, I would say. So I'll start moving there. So we looked at that. We understood the concept so far. Now, let's talk a bit about how, in practice, we try to balance these two things, understanding the customer and building journeys that customers love. So I'm going to talk a bit now about the best of. So the best of is our biggest campaign of the year. This is the campaign that runs from Boxing Day until the end of January. Usually, this is the time where customers, they just finished their Christmas purchases, they're done, they spend time with the family, sometimes a bit too much time with the family. They want to plan their holidays for the next year. Perfect timing to purchase a holiday. And this is where we go with our best of campaign. That's when we bring all of our most popular offers online. And we want to communicate that to customers, right? So before we do, we build these journeys. And what I'm trying to say here is that building journeys it's complex. Okay, we need to think about the different states of the customers, the different options we have. This is we're using Figma and Jam for that, and you see everybody in the company is part of it. So commercial, because we need to understand what are the offers we have, what are the customers after, are they married up together, how do we make changes to the offers so that we have what the customers are after. So it's a very dynamic process. Engineering, obviously, product design, because we need to design this the journeys to be beautiful, and marketing. So it's everybody in the company and everybody's involved, and we build these journeys. And there are a few principles sort of that we're following. First, segment. We create, because of this complexity, we need to create very dynamic segments, and customers can be in few segments at the same time. So a customer can be at a segment looking at Bali, but also looking at the Gold Coast, and maybe in Europe at the same time. And we need to manage that. And some have already purchased, but they're still in the process of being inspired, right? So we need to understand that. This is why we call it create dynamic audiences. So it's dynamic. That's important. You don't stay in this, and it has to be real time. Like, you can't calculate the segments once a day. It doesn't work. And then, of course, personalized. So we want to make sure that the communication is tailored to the user, that it's personalized, that we talk about what's interesting for them. And adjustable, or we want to adjust all the time the communication to the signals that the customer gives us. This is not, it's not a broadcasting activity. Okay, it's a dialogue. It's a bit of a weird dialogue, because we're sort of collecting the signals and then adjusting ourselves to what they tell us. But it's an important thing to remember. Now, this is all nice in theory, but what I'm going to go through now is an example of a single journey, sort of a single thread from that FigJam board that we saw before, and how it looks like in reality. And if there are questions, feel free to ask. I don't know if that's according to the format, but we'll work with that. Okay, so first thing first, I'm a Lux. This is my journey. So this is my my inbox. I'm a Lux Plus member. You should all be Lux Plus members. Right? You're all hourly. Okay, good. If you're not Lux Plus members, we can talk afterwards about the benefits of being a Lux Plus member. It's like the best holidays and like reduced prices. It's great. But I get a pre-launch email because I'm a Lux Plus member. So this is already on the 23rd of December. So I get access 2 days before everybody else, and I start seeing what's available. That email is personalized to me. It has what I like, but as you can see, what we think will be suitable for me, or what the system thinks will be suitable for me. It has a variety of options, different locations, different price point. We're casting a net, and we're trying to gauge the interest of the customer. And there's content at the end explaining what is that best of, in case the customer doesn't know. Then we have the day of the launch, which is on the 26th. This goes to the wider audience, all the customers, again, personalized based on the interactions that I had or had in the last year or so, or even more. You see that it's still a very wide options. I think there's also a safari trip there in Africa, different destinations, different price points. So we're trying to gauge that customer interest. Some customers prefer text message, so we text them. Some we really need to see, like, you really don't spam your customers. That's my point. Then the 30th of December, again, a few days have passed. Based on my interactions, I get another email with more suggestions. Now you see here, for example, I have Hunter Valley. So the system knows that I don't interact with, for example, Country Victoria. So it doesn't offer me things in Country Victoria, but because I'm in Sydney, it does offer Hunter Valley. And then, of course, again, different price points and different options to travel. Then something happened. I left a signal as a customer because I searched for 2 adults and a kid. And then I'm put in the family segment email. And what happens now, I get an email and communication, and also on the website and on the app, that is more tailored to family because I gave a signal. So we want to help me as a customer to find things that I'm after. I just gave something to us, right? So as you can see, it's again wide variety. Now the segment is a bit different. We're looking at also cruises, we're looking at experiences, what are the things we can offer customers, different price points. But I want to draw your attention to 2 things about this one. First, this is the same offer. On the left side, this is how it appears on the couple segment. On the right side, your right, this is how it appears on the family segment. It's different. So it's not just the offers that are different, it's the packaging of the offers that need to be adjusted to the customer. You see the image, the photo is sending different vibes. I think couples wouldn't want this one, but families, they would like it. And also the text is changed. Look, daily kids club and family room upgrades available. We're saying to the customer, this is for you. You search for 2 adults and a kid. This is exactly what you're after. The same this is again, same offer. In the family segment, it has family room upgrades available. So we're saying, hey, you don't need to stay in 2 rooms. There are rooms for families in this resort. And we put that picture of the water park. But for the couples, they see more a different angle of the resort, which is the same resort. It's just how we package it. So every marketer will tell you, it's not just about what you sell, it's how we package it. And online, we have that great advantage. We create hundreds of packages to the same product that put the emphasis at the right thing that is suitable for the signals that the customer gave us. Okay, then I started interacting more with Bali, and I got the Bali spotlight. If you remember, I can be in 2 segments at the same time. So again, different options. Now the customer is a bit more further down the funnel. If you see that, I don't know if it will play again, but there's the prices of flights. We're talking concrete, right? Like we need to know how much flights will cost. There's how to choose your Bali holiday. There's what to do when you're in Bali. So everything is here and it's much more focused. Now we are pushing the customer down the funnel and helping them make a decision. But I want to mention is that at the end of the email, we also give the customer a way out of this funnel. Because say, hey, there are other destinations. Is that something that is interesting for you? If the customer went through this entire thing and then clicked at the end Fiji, they're going to be out of the Bali segment until they give us another signal that they are interested in Bali. Well, I was still interested in Bali, so I started getting, the communication is now much more focused. What do I have here? I have hurry up, book now, it's selling fast. So there's communication here that's come through a WhatsApp message. Hey Shay, we found a perfect escape for you in Bali. And the ultimate funnel converter, the abandoned cart. Everybody loves the abandoned cart email. It has why book with us, and it has the ratings by customers and customer service. And we sort of, now we're with you. We're gonna book your next holiday. So a bit about the results, because we care about numbers and people. And we had 15% increase in subscriptions. So we had more subscribers when we took this approach versus the year before. We had fewer emails that were sent. We made more margin, which is always great. But the metric I'm most proud of is the decrease in unsubscription. Because if a customer unsubscribes, that means that it's a defect. It means we sent the wrong things to the wrong person, to the wrong channels, too many times. And this is something that we always want to manage and make sure. This is almost like, it's almost too late, like we lost the trust of the customer. So, key takeaways to summing it all up. First, we need to have a clear understanding of the customer state of mind. Are they leaning in? Are they leaning back? Are they in between the two of them? So we need to create good mapping of everything. We need to collect enough data to understand the customer. And it's not enough when the customer searches, they viewed this offer in Fiji. That's not enough. Like, did they choose the number of people? Did they choose a room? Did they pick a date? So they're more serious about it. Like you want to know every single thing that they're doing so that you adjust the communication, or we adjust the communication to them. Then build journeys that react to what they are telling us. And it's important to map the entire thing. The FigJam slide is the one that actually, it's a full mapping. And what you saw there, it's actually just, I think, 1/10 of the entire thing. So it's pretty big. And personalization needs to go deep. It's not just about what you put in front of the customer, it's how we package it in a way that works. And I'm done. Thank you.